Stars, how do you know that song? Were you even born then?
Yeah, man, I was 5. I played my ukulele to this, and my dad Spike Jones drum set.
Oh, right.
You must have been a musical prodigy.
Well, speaking of music, Rick, have we gotten any entries to your music contest?
Oh, we have. We have, yeah.
Is my
Good.
year winning?
You sure you're winning?
Oh, wait a minute. Wait, this was a contest where we each chose a decade of the best music? Is that right?
No.
Chose,
You vote for the
vote
greatest
the
year in music.
You think was the best year in music.
Got it.
And then
Right.
whoever wins, actually it's not even whoever, it's everybody that voted for that year that gets the most votes gets a $25 gift
Collectively,
card.
they get a $25 gift.
But you have to have songs too.
Right.
That's right,
You have
yeah.
to choose 4 songs from that year that you think represent the best music of the year. 1991, Ace of Base, Salt and
I
Pepper.
saw the sign.
See, now be careful. You don't want to sway the votes, guys. Be careful.
Well, I got to enter this thing because I know what my year is.
Yeah.
And, I'm not going to release it right now, but
I wouldn't.
yeah. But I have pretty good taste in music, so I'm pretty confident I'm going to win. But I want to know what year Rick's music is.
Yeah, I did too.
Why, you think that's a winner?
No,
You want to ride my year?
I just want to know if they had developed music at that time era.
They were banging on logs and throwing rocks against the wall in rhythm.
Why don't we just start the show, Mr. Mike Dowling?
Well, let's get it started. Welcome to Veterans Nation. My name is Mike Dowling, former Marine and Iraq War vet. And please introduce yourself, Miss
Kelly Smith, OIF, OEF veteran, C-130 pilot.
Rydell Danzy, 101st Airborne Division, 217 Air Cav.
Rydell's filling in for our own Trevor Scott today, right?
Yes.
Filling in. Gonna be hard.
And of course,
That's me. Thank you. 11 Bravo, Vietnam.
And filling in for Rydell is Ryan Stirs. Thanks for joining us, Ryan. Appreciate it.
Thanks for having me.
All right.
well, we're going to start off with our Vet of the Month honors. And the Vet of the Month for April 2013 is Mr. John Drenning. John served in World War II as a combat medic with the 511th Parachute Infantry Regiment of the 11th Airborne Division. Saw action in the Philippines, which I'm going to be deployed to. His unit was also part of the occupational forces following Japan's surrender. John, who recently celebrated his 90th birthday, was a native of southeast Pennsylvania, and he returned there following the war, where he married his wife Alice and went on to a lifelong executive career in the pharmaceutical industry and remains happily married to this day.
Aww.
John and Alice have 2 sons, Scott and Mark, and the military tradition continued with Scott, who served 22 years as a Navy officer, and it hasn't ended there, as John's grandson Nick is currently serving as a 3rd-class petty officer at Navy Information Operations Command. John Drenning, we salute you as our Vet of the Month, and thank you and your family for your service.
Wow.
All right.
Here.
Good work.
Man of honor right there. His entire family as well.
Yeah.
Thanks, Kelly.
Yeah, thank you. Well done. All right. Well, let's take a quick and informative break. We'll be right back.
Incheon, Da Nang, Desert Storm, Baghdad. Stare at photos like these and I think about the men and women who never made it back and wonder why I did. Some vets wonder who was luckier. If you have days like that and they turn into weeks and months, there's something you need to do before they turn into years or worse. Call the National Veterans Foundation. There's always a vet by the phone to advise you on VA issues, help out with drug and alcohol problems, or just listen and really understand. I'm Dan Lauria. I was proud to serve my country during Vietnam, and now I'm proud to serve the National Veterans Foundation. We've been around for over 20 years. Since wars don't seem to be going away anytime soon, neither will we. You can count on it.
No matter what you hear or what they're telling you, the business of VA and DoD creating a fully electronic medical record exchange system is still looking somewhat shaky. U.S. Senate Committee for Veterans Affairs Patty Murray has released the following statement after the VA and DoD jointly announced changes to their plan to pursue a fully integrated electronic medical record system. Quote, I'm disappointed that the VA and the Pentagon are now backing away from a truly seamless medical record system. I intend to follow up with both secretaries to find out why this decision was made. I think the senator might be pissed.
You think? What gave you that impression, right?
Really? Wow, she should.
And rightly so.
Yeah,
right?
she should be pissed. Come on, it's been going on for years.
Well, it has been going on for years,
Yeah.
right? Like, has anyone else been involved? I mean, who have been the key?
Well, when Congressman Filner was still chairman of the House Committee on Veterans Affairs.
And he's the mayor of San Diego.
Now he's the
right?
mayor of San Diego, yeah. But then that's just recent. But he told Secretary of Defense Panetta and Secretary of the VA Shinseki that those two guys should get together and meet once a week until this is resolved. And he told them that 2 years ago. So, come on. What's going on? I don't know. But it's ridiculous. I mean, they're still passing paper back and forth between DoD and VA. Yeah. And they wonder why we get the backlog.
Here's a new report on VA claims backlogs from the Center for Investigative Reporting. The agency has tracked and announced that the average wait time for a claim is 273 days. But the internal data indicates that veterans filing their first claim, including those who served in Iraq and Afghanistan, wait nearly 2 months longer, between 316 and 327 days. Those filing for the first time in America's major population centers wait up to twice as long, 642 days in New York, 619 days in Los Angeles, and 542 days in Chicago. And the VA is predicting that the situation will only get worse as the number of veterans waiting on the department to process their claims is expected to surge past the current 900,000 and toward 1 million by April of this year. A spokesman for the VA told the CIR that the department is being inundated by a nearly 50% increase in the number of filed claims. He said the growth was due to a combination of increasing numbers of Iraq and Afghanistan veterans returning home, broadening claims for PTSD and Gulf War illnesses, and new guidelines allowing Vietnam veterans to request compensation for complications due to exposure to the Agent Orange. The department is also being crushed, quite literally, under claims filed on paper. The CIR reports that 97% of all veterans' claims are submitted on paper, a trend that recently led the VA to warn that the weight of the files and cabinets had compromised the structural integrity of one of its office buildings in North Carolina.
Okay, so let me get this straight. Are you saying, or is that report saying that the VA fudged its numbers on how long a veteran has to wait to get their claim?
Pretty close.
Not pretty close. That's exactly what they're saying. Who would have thought, right?
What
No.
flavor fudge do you like? Yeah. You know, it's I love the last part of that. They
I was
got
just going to
so much
say, the
paper in
weight of the
cabinet,
paperwork.
It's going to go through the floor of the building. Oh, my God.
So why don't they put it on the bottom floor? You know?
Man. Wow.
And that's coming from a Marine.
God damn it. We went there.
All right.
I hope you contract something in the Philippines.
Nice.
All right, this is an email sent to us by someone who not only cares, but someone who has a plan. And she writes, "Hi, my name is Cindy Strawn Durant, and I create free resumes for veterans, and I do this for no charge, 100% free, as in it's free. I specialize in transitional resumes, cover letters, and interview thank you letters in order to portray our veterans in the most professional manner possible. I do this as my way to thank our veterans for all they have done and sacrificed for a great nation. The service is on a first-come, first-served basis, and my contact information is also located on my website. Natasha, can you please put that up? Thank you very much."
There it is.
So vets, please take advantage of this free service. This is someone giving back to you who really appreciates your service and providing a great value to you. Continue with the email. She says, "In the package I offer, I also include the largest list of job website links I have seen on anyone's site, and I'm continuously updating the list. I have examples of my work for review, as I was a technical writer for the Department of Defense on military testing projects. And I am aware of military terminology and understand the professionalism required to represent our military and its personnel. Thank you so much for the opportunity to introduce myself. That is very cool. Thank you so much for offering that great service, and thank you, Cindy.
Yes, thank you, Cindy. That's pretty huge, because most military people, I wouldn't say, are really the best at technical writing as far as resumes.
Yeah, definitely.
There it is, right there. Get a hold of her.
So there goes your good note. Thanks for joining us here at Veterans Nation, and we'll see you next time.
Welcome home.
Welcome home.
Yes, the same kind of story seems to come down from long ago. Two friends having coffee together when something flies by their window. It might be out on that lawn, which is wide at least half of a playing field. Because there's no explaining, your imagination can make you see and feel. Somebody once met me, will be hypnotized. Now it's not a meaningless question to ask if they've been and gone. I remember a talk about North Carolina in a strange, strange poem. You see, the sides were like glass in the thick of a forest without a road. And if any man's hand ever made that land, then I think it would have showed. And that's why it seems like they got me hypnotized.